Welcome, everybody. Thanks for watching this video today. Our goal today is to give you an introduction to the EXP Commercial division. So we have a residential and a commercial company. So EXP Commercial is actually a separate company, not a division of EXP Real Estate. So we want to give you the details of what this looks like being a commercial agent at EXP. So my name is Bob Mangold. I am a residential agent based out of Arizona, licensed in California. And I'm here with Jerry Stapp, who is, he's been a commercial broker, a real estate broker for decades and decades, but he started when he was 6, right, Jerry? How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing real estate since 1989, Bob.
So he started when he was 6, as I said. So Jerry's got, expansive experience in commercial, in developments, in all of that. And Jerry, I think it's safe to say with what we're going to share with a commercial agent today, there's just nothing like this platform anywhere in the real estate industry on the commercial side, is there?
Yeah, no, when you do the comparison, you line everything up, there really isn't, Bob.
So here's what we're going to cover today, folks. We're going to talk a little bit about who EXP is. We're going to walk through the business model because, well, let's be honest, it comes down to money, right? We're going to walk you through the EXP world and what that cloud-based environment looks like. We're going to talk about the commercial solutions that are available to agents. And then we can talk about, if you think this makes sense, what you would do to join EXP. Fair enough? So let's talk about who we are, how we made it to today. We were started in 2009 by this gentleman. His name is Glenn Sanford. He truly is a guru. He was doing internet leads in the mid-90s, right, on old dial-up modes for AOL. The guy's an absolute genius at what he does. And when he put this business model together, nobody could have predicted the success that we would have. But understand, we started in 2009 in the depths of the real estate depression. And in a matter of 11 years now, we have over 46,000 real estate agents worldwide. We're in all 50 states, 7 Canadian provinces, and 11 countries. So a company that's been in business and grown completely virtually or virally has more than 46,000 agents. We're adding at this point almost 1,000 agents a week to our company, which is, I think, fair to say, explosive growth. Now, we run the company on basic core values, which you can see here. The one I'm going to talk about most importantly, or at least in my opinion is most important, this is an agent-centric company, meaning that everything that Glenn and the executive team does always has the agents in mind because, well, we're also owners of the company. We own stock in this company. We actually have a say in this company. And the things that we do make decisions for the company in the agent's best interest, not for, say, an executive board's best interest. And so for us, we run this company on those core values, and you can see the others in there. They're all equally as important, but it's important for anybody looking from the outside to understand this is about how we make agents successful. And the truth is, for me personally, my goal is to take 1,000 real estate agents in the next 24 months and turn them into millionaires. Now, there's work involved in that, but the EXP business model allows us to do that. So what does that look like? Well, first, what I can tell you, folks, is it's transformed the agent compensation. And on the commercial side, I will tell you, this is the single best income opportunity or business model available to a commercial agent. So let's talk about what that looks like. One of the reasons we're able to take and structure our compensation differently is that innovation changed the way we work in real estate. The days of going to Blockbuster to watch a movie are gone. The days of going to, any of these circuit cities and stores are gone. Well, just like that, traditional real estate brokerages need that brick and mortar office. Well, technology changed all that, where we can actually operate our business in a virtual world, be 10 times more efficient, have more support staff available to our agents because we don't suffer from all the brick and overhead expenses. So what does that mean? Well, number one, understand we are one brokerage. We are not a franchise company. We are one brokerage. So what happens with a franchise? Well, you've got overhead. You can only do business in certain markets. With EXP, we're a cloud-based environment, which means we can work anywhere in the world. We have real-time support, and we're able to take and run our business differently. And I'm going to share with you from a compensation perspective what that looks like. Now, one of the biggest things that I think is always important to talk about, and that's why I lead with this as far as compensation, according to NAR, 28 to 33% of all real estate agents are uninsured in any given year. EXP has an agent healthcare plan. So EXP Commercial is able to offer EXP agent healthcare, which comes in the form of just really innovation and low cost healthcare choices, insurance and medical cost sharing, telemedicine, supplemental insurance. Our goal is to provide better coverage for our agents with less money coming out of their pocket. And for me personally, that's where I get my agent healthcare, because I have better coverage and save money. And so at the end of the day, we think that's a critical conversation to have with commercial agents, because I don't think it exists out there very much. So let's talk about the equity side of things. We are a publicly traded company on NASDAQ. Our ticker symbol is EXPI. You might want to check out the last year or 2 years, and you will see we've had explosive increases in our value. So here's how that works. From doing what you're already doing, selling real estate, commercial real estate, when you close your first transaction of the year, you're going to get stock. When you cap, you're going to get stock. You're going to get it free. When an agent joins the company that you referred, when they close their first transaction, you're going to get stock. You have the ability in the agent equity program to take 5% of every commission and buy the stock at a 10% discount. What I will tell you, folks, is go check the stock chart over the last year, and you'll understand why I tell you, make sure you always buy that stock at a 10% discount. And then if you're a bigger producer, right, you do $500,000 in GCI, you'll be able to get up to $20,000 in stock upon reaching that status. And so what I'm going to tell you is get with the person that invited you. There's a few, technical things in there that we cover and how that actually works. But just understand, you get up to $20,000 in stock back every year. And so when we say that, EXP agents are owners of the company, we actually are owners of the company. And we have many, many, many agents who have become very wealthy from participating in the stock plan. How do we get paid, though? Because this was really where the rubber meets the road. Show me the money. All agents are on an 80-20 commission split with a $20,000 cap. Jerry, have you ever seen a commercial broker with a cap on their income?
No, there's not. And then have a cap that low is pretty amazing, Bob.
So think of it, guys. It's as you're watching this, you're going to pay $20,000 a year to run your commercial business. After that, it's 100% commission for the rest of your anniversary year. Now, you'll still pay a transaction fee and some other things like that we can go through in more detail when we speak individually. You do have costs. It's $250 to start up. You have a $250 a month tech and cloud fee, and I'm going to show you what that covers in a minute. It's $250 broker review fee on every transaction, and same thing, $350 on E&O on every transaction. So those are the costs. So you go, well, what am I getting for that $250 a month? Well, I'm going to go through this in a little bit more detail, but just so you understand, you get build out Reonomy and a whole series of other things that we'll go through in a little bit more detail when I go into the tools. But I want you to understand you're going to have access to some of the best tools in the market at a fee that you just can't do on your own. What really is attractive to agents, commercial and residential, is our revenue share structure, because it's how we earn more than 100% commission. I've been talking to agents for years now and asking them, why are they paying, even if they were at a flat fee, which really doesn't exist in commercial that I know of anyway.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. So why do we keep asking about how much money we have to give up? How about if we started asking our brokerage, how do I get paid to hold my license at your company? And the EXP revenue share plan allows that to happen. So what that means is a commercial agent can receive revenue share from the sales of activities of productive agents that they refer to the company. So as you look at this platform and go, oh my gosh, 80-20 capped at $20,000. I know 10 agents at my company that would be thrilled to get paid like that. Well, every time they join the company and close a transaction, you get paid on that. And what EXP Commercial does is they pay out 50% of the company's dollar. This doesn't come from your commission. It comes from that $20,000 that the agent pays to EXP. As a company, we'll pay 50% of that back to the agents. So here's an example of what this looks like. Let's say you refer John Smith to us. He closes a home or a commercial deal. Let's just say it's $10,000. The math is easy. Well, the next month, you're automatically going to get a direct deposit into your bank for $350. You keep getting paid on all his deals until he caps. And the next year, the money rolls in all over again. So pretty cool, right? Well, think of it this way. How many agents do you know right now that would love to be on an 80-20 split capped at $20,000 and receive stock that they can use to build personal wealth as part of doing their transactions and buying the stock at a 10% discount? Mm-hmm. If I asked you to put pen to paper right now, I'd be willing to bet you could probably come up with 25 agents you could think of. Well, what would happen if they joined EXP Realty? Well, you get 3.5% of those agents that you personally refer, but it actually gets a little bit better than that. You actually get an override of anybody that they talk to. So let me give you that example. You personally refer 10 agents to EXP, and they refer their own productive agents to EXP. You get $3,200 of that $20,000. Now, here's the cool part. There's no limit to the amount of money an agent can earn. So let me give you an idea of what this looks like. When you personally bring an agent or invite an agent to EXP, you get 3.5% of that dollar amount, or $2,800 a year. When they invite an agent, you get 4% of that. When they invite an agent, you get 2.5%. Now, there's some production requirements or some requirements up front about how many agents you personally help us grow with. So you can unlock the full tier of agents. The more you help us grow, the more money you unlock. It's pretty much that simple. And even if all you ever did was bring 4 agents to EXP and they went out and grew like 500 agents underneath you, you still get paid these fees, which can add up to a tremendous amount of money. So here's how it works, folks. If you're getting, let's say, $20,000 a year, let's say you bring 5 agents to EXP, you're getting $14,400, I believe it is, in revenue share, and you're paying 20, plus you're getting stock. You're actually getting paid to be at EXP. And then they're going to do the same thing as you, which means you get paid on that. And there are literally thousands and thousands of agents at EXP that take in more revenue share than they pay to EXP, meaning they get paid to hold their license here. The beautiful part about commercial, your transactions are so big that you get to capping very quickly, which means you also, anybody you invite, you're getting paid on that production very quickly. That's the beauty of commercial. Now, here's the cool part. You can attract both a commercial and a residential agent to EXP and get paid on both. Now, they are 2 separate entities, but the compensation works exactly the same. Meaning, if you have, let's say, 5 or 10 real estate agents, residential agents, that you refer your deals to, then you can invite them to come to EXP. And one other quick note, if you're a commercial agent, but you do a handful of real estate deals or residential deals, you can do 3 residential deals a year. And if you're a residential agent, you can do 3 commercial deals a year and only belong to one or the 2 companies, right? EXP Commercial, EXP Residential. But what's important for you to understand is you can talk to commercial and residential agents, share the compensation with them and how they can get paid. And if they join, you get paid whether they're commercial or residential. So let's talk about the tools, because production to me is everything. The revenue share is awesome. The stock is awesome. Make no mistake about it. But our goal is always to help our agents become more productive. Pretty simple thing in my mind. No revenue equals no revenue share. So let's help agents be more productive. So that suite of products that you get, build out in Reonomy. So I know that CoStar is a big name in the business right now.
Yep.
What you're finding, folks, is that companies are moving to Reonomy much more than CoStar. And here's what I can promise you, and Jerry can speak to it because he works with it more than I do. When you get inside it and run with Reonomy, you'll never want to use CoStar again. Is that pretty accurate, Jerry?
That's exactly right. And some of the reverse prospecting that Reonomy has is just going to blow your mind. So pretty amazing technology.
And then Build Out is our CRM, our marketing, our database, all the things that we need to do. It stores all of our documents, right? It's got all the branded marketing for you, email marketing. It's a very, very robust and powerful platform for our agents to be able to have access to marketing documents, to site plans. You can manage your pipeline, right? So you can actually look at it. You syndicate all your properties out through Build Out. It's your CRM and database. It's your property website. You store all of your stuff in there. And then Reonomy gives you access to all the data that you need to strategically build your business and sell more properties. So you get a very powerful suite of tools for $250 a month. Now, we have all the marketing and branding, business cards, brochures, signage, property, all the things that you typically need. You'll find that inside of Build Out. Then we have our own solutions for how we grow our business, right? So I'm going to go through those individually. So we use Build Out as our CRM and lead generation. So it's got all these platforms that are in there and how you can integrate listings with your own websites. It's just a very, very robust tool. Enterprise is our proprietary system where it manages all of our transactions, our money, if you will. We can log in at any time and see how close we are to capping or when our deals close or how much we paid for the year. Basically, it allows you to treat your business like a business and run it with intelligent data. And it's all, you can actually do it on your phone. Then SkySlope, all of our transactions are managed in SkySlope, so it's completely paperless. Now, for me, I don't use my phone to do documents like that, but you actually can use your phone to do this and manage all your documents. You could be sitting on the beach and get contracts signed. So it's very cool. Then probably most important to anybody watching this is what we would refer to as our workplace in Facebook. It is an EXP proprietary area. And really what it allows us to do, it allows us to collaborate all across the United States, Canada, Mexico, and I think it's 11 countries we're in right now. At the end of the day, well, that collaboration is important on the commercial side because, well, you may have people that you do deals with or cross deals with in New York or Miami. Well, all of our agents can work together. There's a referral network inside of the EXP Commercial workplace group. Like, hey, I've got somebody, here's a property I'm selling in whatever, Miami. And you can have agents from all over EXP in there looking at that. And so while I'm not a big fan of Facebook, the workplace I'm a big fan of because it allows us to collaborate with others, share ideas, get referrals, give referrals, and promote your properties. The other thing that I believe is critically important as we continue to expand across the globe, you now have the ability to collaborate internationally. For example, in Italy, well, you can promote our properties all across, Europe through that. As our growth grows in countries, it allows you to take and start to build those relationships in other companies. So for example, Hong Kong, folks, I'm sure there's a lot of people in Hong Kong or a lot of businesses in Hong Kong that you'd love to be able to communicate with and have EXP agents, the Hong Kong EXP agents, be able to have referral relationships with you. And so it's important to understand as a company, hey, we're in all 50 states, we're in all the provinces of Canada, we're in all of Mexico now. But we keep opening up more and more and more countries, which allows a bigger referral network. So it's bigger than just your community. It's bigger than just the US. It's literally a global operation. And then we do all of our business in what we refer to as EXP World. Now, the good news is we actually own EXP World Holdings, actually owns a company called Verbella. Verbella allows us to work in a cloud-based campus, which allows us to not have all that overhead that a traditional company has, which means we can compensate differently, right? That's how we have a $20,000 cap, and we're willing to pay half of that back to the agents. Well, we don't have brick and mortar costs. We don't have leases. We don't have equipment leases. All of our transactions are paperless. There's no desk fees. But to give you an idea, this is what it looks like. Literally, I can click on an icon on my desk or on my computer. And if I want to go talk to James Wong, who's the president of EXP Commercial, and he's in his office, I can go in there, unmute myself, and talk to him. I'm not leaving voicemails. I'm not leaving messages. I could do a workplace chat with him, but I can get help any time of the day from 9 to 5. I think it's actually 6 to 6 to make up for the time zones. But literally, we have help and support in the commercial brokerage operations to help our agents get whatever help they need or answer whatever questions they have. And so we literally have our own commercial brokerage in this virtual world. That this is obviously just a screenshot, but all those offices have support staff in there that you literally can click on, go in, and talk to them. No voicemail, no phone calls, no emails, not waiting for callbacks. You can go in and talk to somebody. And so that's very powerful. And it's hard to explain without actually taking you through a tour. So I'm going to recommend this. Whoever invited you to watch this call, get with them and have them do a cloud tour with you. Because once you understand how much more efficient it is to work in this manner versus a traditional brick and mortar office where I literally don't even have to leave my house to get an answer on a problem or a question. Heck, I could be sitting at the beach. I can attend training classes. I can do anything on a laptop or a phone. Then we, in our own private team suite, this is something that our group does because we have 21 different coaches on every phase of real estate. Jerry's our commercial coach, and they all donate 2 hours a week of their time for our agents to come in and work with them and ask questions and get help. We do all of our training classes in there. We have role-playing groups going on in there. And then for our commercial agents, we actually have a commercial agent boardroom. So the agents that we work with personally in our revenue share group have the ability to take and use that boardroom to do meetings, whatever it is that our agents want to do, it's theirs to use. All available at the click of a button or at the click of a mouse. And then if you do need to take and use an office, meet somebody somewhere, we have a contract with Regis that you can go in and use those office suites. Now, you can use the common areas, but if you needed to reserve, let's say, a meeting room, you could do that. Most of them charge for that, but you get a discounted fee to do it. But if you really need to, well, Regis offices are all over the world. And so when I travel, if I want to meet somebody or I want to do a class or whatever, typically I'll do it in a Regis boardroom. The cloud, we have live training. There's more than 50 hours a week of live training. There's a whole suite of training that the commercial agents go through. We have real-time support. So think of it as our own geek squad available in the cloud. So if you have, I don't know, your computer locks up or whatever that would be, we actually have people that can help you coordinate all that stuff and get you back online and doing the work that you need to do. So how do you join EXP if all that's interesting to you? Now, I know that we go through this relatively quick here. It's meant to be respectful of your time. What I would recommend is get with the person that invited you or shared this video with you. Get your questions answered. Schedule a call, right? You can schedule a call with me. You can schedule a call with Jerry, and we'll answer all those questions. This was meant to be an overview for you. But here's the thing, guys. This is a company that everyone is now talking about. You may have seen recently that Grant Cardone is going to start working with EXP and said, hey, I'm going to 10X that company. If you see our stock, you'll understand why people are talking about us. We're building wealth for real estate agents at an unprecedented rate that's never been seen before in the history of real estate. And so at the end of the day, there's a reason why. Take and do some more due diligence. I don't expect you to watch this and go, wow, I'm in. I would hope that you would do some more due diligence. And so what I tell you to do is talk to the person who referred you to that video, and then they can schedule a call with Jerry or myself or some others to help you through that due diligence process. We want you to actually make a good decision for you and your family. We want you to do all of the due diligence that you really should do. So when you do join, you're excited, you're ready to go, and you start to build personal wealth. So this is really step one of the process. Now get with the person that invited you here. Let's get some more questions answered, get some additional information to you. And then, we could even schedule what we refer to as a calculator call. Let's put the EXP model over what you're doing right now and see which way you make more money. Fair enough? So we're not going to hard sell them, are we, Jer?
Nope. Just, we got to know your numbers, right?
Yep. And so at the end of the day, folks, this is a business decision for everybody. Wherever I can go, I'll just give you my own opinion. Wherever I can go and make the most amount of money with the least amount of time is where I want to be. That's my personal view of it. So again, get with whoever invited you to this call. Let's help you get any information that you need, any questions that you have, move you through that due diligence process, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Have an amazing day.
Bye, guys.